Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. We are jumping in where we left off here. Should be right at the outpost.
Yoglang turns and hugs you all.
I think we finished with that. Roasted fowl. Interesting. We'll see what we got.
Frosthaven is in good spirits on this cloudless, sunny winter day. The call of seabirds and splash of waves forms a rhythm with the strikes of the blacksmith's hammer, the grunts of pack animals, the clanging of the alarm bell. Wait, what? You shake from your reverie and sprint to the harbour gate. The guard gives a confused shrug as you arrive at the tower.
The water is attacking?
Sure enough, huge swells undulate through the harbour as though moved by a heavy storm. The fishing boats are tossing about dangerously on the roiling waves. The guards look down at their weapons. They're not exactly trained to fight angry tides. Then, a cry.
Lurkers!
You see them too, riding within a massive swell as it approaches and retreats, getting closer to the wall with every crashing wave. If this keeps up, the water will overwhelm the gates. It seems the lurkers have invented a new kind of battering ram.
Interesting. We'll hunker down.
You didn't expect to deal with floods in a town named after frozen water. You barricade the gates against the rising waters, which soon crash against the walls with titanic force. The gate holds.
Alright, we lost a morale, that's not morale. Alright, what's their attack? 40 and my defense is 35. Alright, hunting lodge, we don't care, let's risk it. Oh, sketchy. Craftsman, we probably do care. Is it telling me the modifier beforehand? No, it's not. Okay. What do we got? Barracks. Yes, we need to make more people after we use some. What do we got here? Workshop. Risk it. Ooh. Alright, what do we got to lose? 2. Not a big deal. Actually might be the lowest on wood. I don't know if that's true, but it does look like I have the most metal. Oh, it's got to be wood. Okay. There we go. Repair that, and the town hall. We want that for the sake of challenges, so I'm going to add... Holy cow, that was a lucky one. Alright. Alright, we got some XP. Let's see what we're doing here. Nice. We got a perk. Okay, replace 2 plus 10s with 1 plus 30 and 1 negative 20. Yikes. I don't love those. I think I would just rather make it consistently better. I mean, some rolling advantage feels good, but also just cleaning up the deck feels good. Alright, where are we at? Oh, we hit level 5. Let's go. Alright, we're going to take the bait. The Code Geminate bait. And perk-wise... Long resting is just so valuable. I don't think you have to double dip. Preventing wound is kind of nice. Even if the scenario effect gives me wound, then it's kind of fake. I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of poisoning if I have the poison and the multi-target out. So I think the bigger damage is always nice on the multi-target attacks. Or I think rolling into some wounds is nice. Let's do that. I don't have a ton of wounds as a party. Now, hand management-wise, I think we can get rid of high impact at this point. And we will take... Where are you? Code Geminate. So if I have 2, I can cancel 1. If I have 1, you can play an additional from your hand. Man, that's just amazing. Also, even if you don't want to use it for the top, the bottom's really good to keep like the sniper turret behind your guys just firing. So the 2 forms I would like to be in, I'm going to try like a poison multi-target and see how it feels. Now, is that the right play? Probably not. Probably like adding one to melee attacks with some shield is more bang for your buck, but I'm going to try it. I'm not necessarily giving up on this combo. I just think I only need to pivot to this if it's a high shield scenario, and because I have Fist, I don't really need the tanky guy. The Leaper is better than I give it credit for, just because it targets the furthest, and then if you transfer into it in melee, like, it works really well. So I actually think it's pretty strong in melee. I'm just not a melee build. And the reason I got rid of high impact here is because I know this is already a multi-target, but it's at range 3, so I'm only doing an attack 2 at range... Well, I guess I am targeting 3. And I really am not going to try and, like, transfer into a bunch of summons. So I guess I'll do that. What's my movement look like in this build? 2, basic. That summons out. I do have the 4 here. I'm bringing that for the 4. It's almost better to just bring the 4 and jump, because I'm really probably bringing this for the bottom. I'll keep reassembled just in case I lose something, but if I'm in the forms and not transferring, then I actually don't need reassemble because there's nothing in my loss pile. So even though it's goofy, maybe this is the kit if I'm not doing additional summons. Or even if I do additional, like, Reconstructive or Leaper, I don't really care if they die. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. This feels kind of clunky, but I'm going to stick with it. Alright, barracks first. We got to get someone back. We get 2 back. We're almost back to full. Oh, I shouldn't have spent that on him. I'm trying to get his gold up. We've got way too much gold here. Alright, what can we build? What am I donating to? The Carpenter? Okay. I definitely thought I did that. Must not have saved. That's okay. And then I can't do the garden. What else can I do? Boom, boom, boom. Carpenter, we're building. Temple. Sure, we'll upgrade here. Three, and we need 3. We will lose 2. Okay. I mean, I'm still at 18, which is great. So we're in a pretty good spot there. All right, where am I at? So I could use one more small item there. Max here with my Cloak of Many Pockets. I'm max here. I think I can get rid of these at this point. I really like the Boots of Speed. The AoE stun's kind of crazy. Now I don't really need the Poison Dagger. There might be better one-handed options, but I'm sticking with it. Alright, so I need one more small item and a body here. The Cured Leather's good, but I don't need it in a range build. I would rather almost run like a Cloak of Many Pockets again. That's interesting if you're running like a real heavy shield build, but I am not. Spoiler alert. What did I want? This, not the Scavenger's Magnet, the Detonator. This is really good, but now I don't really have... Like, this works better if I'm running the AoE attack, right? Because I'm attacking, I'm giving it another attack, even for Retaliate, whatever. If it's dying, I detonate it, and it does 2 damage and wound, and that's getting through, like, high shield or anything. So I still think this is a very valuable item, enough so that I'm going to buy it. That way, when there's high shield things, I will run it. But I don't know that I need it right now, because I'm really not planning a summoning build this mission. And in armor, there's just not a good armor choice. Alright, Alchemist. We got some mystery potions. No 3s. So what's the 3 that I can make? Major element. That's good, but it really powers up Fist more than Hive, and being kind of a damage dealer, I'd rather be selfish, so I think we're going to call that a wrap for our outpost phase. Any other things I want to do? Probably Bless. Fist, yeah. Let's double Bless. Let's make this mission a little easier, whatever we do. Kind of want to try the fire. Before we get into Elgox, kind of want to clean up Upper Spire. Lots of choices. Let's just see about finishing this one off. And this is, it's a mission I'm excited for. It's pretty RNG heavy.
Screaming is usually a pretty good indication something is wrong, and an Olgox battle cry is a good reason to hurry up and get involved. Breaking into a full sprint through the snowy road, you quickly find an overturned cart surrounded by bright white Olgox hides. A short distance away, you spot 4 Olgox bandits attacking a Valrath. You shout to distract them from the bloodied Valrath. The good news is it worked. They stopped attacking the Valrath. The bad news is that it worked. They're now very focused on you. They growl as you circle each other, both groups waiting for the other to make a move. The Valrath whimpers in pain between you.
Ooh, best defense is a good offense.
You charge at the Olgox, hoping to drive them off quickly so you can come back to tend to the Valrath. These towering bandits are holding their own, putting up a ferocious fight, when they suddenly flee into the woods.
That's not ideal. Sorry, Valrath. Sorry, my man, that wasn't my goal. Cards here, let me make sure we have what we want. Okay, we've got our 6 and 7 card. We've got Frozen. Pretty much what I'm looking at this point as what is the level 1 card we're bringing, and it's Primal Bellow. Which I think is good. The push is always good. In my board game, I've been bringing this just because our team doesn't have any heals, so this is nicer. And we've got lucky, like on a few road events or things where we've had wounds, I've luckily had this. And so that's been big to like heal off a wound turn 1, and then at 22 I take initiative. So pros and cons to both, but the problem is at this level I don't really have any other push, and I have felt that in the board game, so I'm going to keep the push. Let me look here where we're at. Alright, we're 1 of 5 there, so we're still a ways away. And we're about to level up. Close on challenges. Man, that's going to be sad when I lose my support. Not very close on gold, but that's okay. We just need lurkers, but I'm not going to force that one. So here we go. Kill an enemy, that's possible. We don't do a ton of multi-attacking, but there's a chance for double chip damage. If I do this, I can't set up. But I could do an attack 3, I just wouldn't get a mark out. I'm going to try Slayer, we'll figure it out. That's really tough. If I bring a loot, I might be able to do the triple loot. I'd have to bring this for the bottom, which stinks. It's a bottom loot with no move. So I actually kind of hate that one. I guess I'll do Optimist. What am I running here? Just because we kind of did a damage build, and then I don't remember what we pivoted back to. So I took that, and I think I kept... I did not keep Dismantle. I don't know. Dismantle feels pretty good with the stun traps. Feels pretty good with the stun traps. What was my reasoning there? Proficient just because I'm trying to pull them through? Because I don't have a push anymore. I already took a damage trap off. Oh, it's because I took this. It's because I took this for the double burn. I was thinking I did something weird card-wise here. Okay, I'm glad we checked that. I think we're going to be doing a little bit more damage. We'll take the kill someone else. Honestly, this isn't too bad because if I go late, I can just brittle. The first time, each hero adjacent to it gains poison. So I need to kind of time up when I'm killing. Man, 3 blesses feels terrible. All right, we'll take the poison.
This dark metal tower was built for some purpose, and you're certain the truth will be at the top. You need to see where this beam of red light leads. When you step into the beam of light, you feel nothing at first.
Oh, this is just the other half.
You're in.
We don't... I shouldn't say we don't care about the story. I do, but because I already completed the boss one, do we really care about the middle ground story? I thought it would lock me out of this mission. We're just kind of doing it for completionist's sake. So I know this one has something to do with corridors or like hexes in the middle of the map, and when we go through those, we get a random effect, and it's like 1 of 12, and then it reshuffles at 12. So if I'm honest, I really should pull those up, and I think I will. I like going into things random, but at this difficulty, it really helps having some idea, and if we can keep even like a light track of what things have already been triggered, that'll help us kind of know what the next core is going to, or corridor is going to bring, or whatever they call it here. So what is this mission called? Holy cow, that's a lot of enemies in room 1. Stinks that you still can't get that. Alright, so that's a top. Alright, so I'm going to start here. Alright, what is this mission called is the big question, because I want to know what these 12 effects are. Maybe Upper Spire? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So, regen, ward, strengthen, bless twice, heal, closest monster suffers trap damage. And then the negatives are wound, brittle, muddle, curse, trap damage, spawn a living bones. Okay. And if we become exhausted, it's over. So I'm going to flip. I'll kind of tank the middle here. I just don't love it if they hit their multi-target. And do the corridors trigger? Okay, so you got to click on that now. Interesting. We got our 12. Defeating all enemies will move to the next room through the Chaos Beam. All other heroes will also trigger one of the 12s when we arrive. Okay. Didn't quite tell us what we're going for. That's alright. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do to avoid multi-target attacks. So if Trapper goes boom, 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 gets 3 traps out. I can't do that turn 1. I gotta get out. I mean, I could Stalker Spoils for double heal traps. Now what's my bottom? I mean, that doesn't feel bad with Proficient. That's my only top action to get out double heals, and then proficient hunter. So starting trap, boom, boom, and then we're in business. And that funnels 2 guys this way, single target, and 1 skeleton this way, single target. That allows me to just go late and heal. Here, we're going to go late and heal, and then get Code Geminate up. And then here, probably just that. Probably just that. All right. I'm going to miss Trapper's control. I'm going to put it here, because then I can at least probably pull him closer, versus here. It's going to be hard to get anything in the center of the map if they're funneling to the outside. Alright, 45. I'm glad. I debated doing like the strengthened top and bottom traps, but the initiatives on those would have been... Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the wrong play. Oh god, I chose double tops. Y'all are screaming at me right now. I had this so worked out in my head. I can't believe you guys didn't call me out on that. Oh, what a dumb play. Okay. So can I even pull off what I was trying to? Because I don't have a double bottom anymore. I left that one at home with the double wound trap. Which does mean I would have to spend a top and bottom action to get out a trap. I mean, I still think I do this for control to negate damage. And then I guess if I need a bottom action, I do the strengthen. And we'll do like damage, heal, heal, strengthen, so he can walk up into the heals. Or maybe Trapper even is going to need it if he gets ranged attacked. I didn't look at what anyone's doing other than the skeleton. You are going to have 2 guys in front of you. So it honestly might be better to get an ice to double brittle. I think that feels right. I think that feels right. Man, here's where I miss Boar Catcher for like 2 damage traps in a row and pull him through. It's all good. It's all good. Pretty much what I'm saying is I'm just not sold on the cards I took there, but that's all right. All right, so we're doing that for the bottom. And I kind of am just waiting to do a range attack. So I'm going to get Code Geminate up late. And then I'm healing after they go. All right, let's see how this first turn plays out. I actually could have went at 53 and booched it down, but that's kind of cheating now that I already know what happens. If I block this, then he comes straight through. So I'm going to go double up here. Double up here. How much are you moving? 3? I don't know which one's moving first is the issue. That was one nice thing about Gloomhaven, is it told you what number, so you could kind of look at the board and know exactly what order they're moving in. Because like if these 2 move first and clog it, then he's just going to walk up in my face. So if I go two heals on this side, 1, 2... divide the heals and put the strengthen in the middle, and one of these 2 figure it out. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Alright, there's our wall of traps. We hold off on everything else. Alright, not our best disadvantage, not our worst. I could dance straight to the heal trap, but that defeats the purpose when he sneaks around and attacks multiple. Okay, we got the 2 out. That was good. Is it worth dancing shoes through a heal trap? Probably not. Man, are you guys all gonna get here? Damn, it actually might be, or else they're all just gonna hit my heal traps. So if I hit this heal trap and come up, go through both heal traps and then just double brittle these guys instead. That would be a heal and a strengthen. And then they're gonna swarm, but I could go 3, 4. So I could hit them all strengthened and pull. This is not the play I expected, but I guess we're gonna full send it. So he avoided these. Do I know what condition that even procced? No, I don't. Interesting. Okay, if I cloak a warding him away, is he just going to attack fist then instead? Because he already has his focus, right? If he moved all the way up here. He took the trap damage. That was a really nice flip. Okay, we didn't realize they were going to funnel all the way around. That's interesting. But does it actually change anything for us? Not really. Is it worth the trap right now? Probably not, but it does kind of keep... These guys are going to funnel all the way back around if I get traps down. So I guess maybe. Now I really wish I had my heal. Do I want it bad enough to not get one with the mountain out? Because I'm neutral, but I'm hitting 4 guys right now and getting a wound on them, which is a pretty massive turn. And I'm also getting ward here. The problem is this scenario is an exhaust scenario, so as much as I want to make that play, I just don't think I can. But right now we are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Or we're 3, 4, 1. So I'm only hitting 3. I could pull him into a corridor. What are these even called? I should get the right terminology here. I can pull him into a chaos beam. Okay. So if I pull him up, then I'm still only hitting 3 on a pull that way. But I could potentially hit 4 next turn this way. Or I could just move 4 and attack everything for 2 I move through. I have the ice for jump, but it's just too late of an initiative. I gotta get some damage out ASAP. Shoot, this is one of the rare times I wish I would have, like, played the brittle card turn 1. You don't know, they're creating all elements, but would have been nice, or at least healed. So I'm still back to the standpoint of, do I want to move? So if Trapper attacks and pulls, I'm then hitting 5 guys, strengthened. And I'm consuming Boom Boom. That's probably my best play, so I think I just stay here. I do have the major stamina for one with the mountain. Because I have that major stamina, is it worth doing it the other way? Attacking big this turn? Let's just stick with this and see how we feel. Things worked out how I wanted to on this side. Alright, we're a little sketchy health-wise here. So I can actually do this play all on my own. Just pull him up and then attack everyone with Lacerating Eruption and a wound. Ooh, they updated the strengthens. They don't last 2 turns anymore. That is technically correct. We were milking it while we could, but I can't be mad at the game for getting it right. Man, I want to get out Proficient Hunter, but I don't know that I have time. Oh, there's so many top actions I want to do with Trapper. I mean, it really feels like I got to get Proficient Hunter out, and then... And then bottom action-wise, probably just Honeypot. Here, I'd like to go early. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got a bunch of guys at range 4, so I think this is the long-range missile turn. Can I not go at 10 here? I mean, yes, but I also don't want to go at 51. I'm being greedy. I'm trying to get those poisons out first. I think this might be my power potion turn. We go nuke, nuke, nuke. You're AoE attacking, and then I have bottom attack cleanups on the healthier guys. It's a pretty aggressive play, but I gotta negate some damage. And then here, we go slightly after, probably with Forceful Spirit. And what's my bottom action? Maybe going invisible and just kind of blocking a hex where something dies. We'll try it. 6, not moving. That's annoying. Okay. Is it annoying enough to go first? I think a heal trap after's okay. Alright, Fist. We gotta do Fist things, man. You gotta save this room. Do I care about immobilizing? No. Let's get this up, because you guys are taking big damage from that elite. There's nothing I can do. It's super aggressive to use both heals on this. Oh, no way. I could AoE stun. Do I need it, though, if I'm power potioning, is the question. Or do I save it for the next room? Because I'm only doing an attack 3, attack 5, attack 3, 3, 8, 11, and I'm not strengthened. I think this is what we brought it for. There's arguments here and here, but let's get more damage on the healthy boy. What do we get? An ice? I guess here's fine. Rolled into a heal, and we are going to remake ourselves. Probably ice for next turn. Draw gives me an attack 2 and brittle, but the ice gives me a double brittle for the rest of the team to clean up. So now I'm really only taking 1 chaos hit, which is a 3. So, and I'm warded, so I'm not going to heal. With them stunned, I think I slow play it and save the power potion turn. I'm going to save that too. Holy cow, 6. Is it worth me moving away with my bottom action? I mean, the only place I can get away is through the damage trap, but 2 damage is obviously better than an attack 6. Maybe it wasn't worth the stun, but these guys, 3 AoE attacks, I'm in huge trouble. Alright, let's figure this out. I don't really want to take this 6. But also just the nuke play feels really good. But I think that feels good at any point, right? Like, I could save that. What am I doing? What am I doing if I... If I use the power potion, I'm just trying to wipe that left side. And then I'm taking a hit for 6. If I don't use the power potion, I'm getting poison on 2, and then I'm chip damaging 2. Which isn't bad, but then what do I need to do next turn? I guess it's not bad, because I could go early and multi-attack these guys. So I'm going to get poison on these 2. That way, hopefully, Deathwalker can get out 2 shadows. I was going to say, or maybe even kill, but I'm not that lucky. These difficult terrain? Why can't I go in the chaos? Oh, well, shoot. Well, that changes our play, doesn't it? Because then I would rather just power potion and nuke things, I think. I mean, it's fine, it's just not ideal. Let me move myself with that. I mean, everything's poisoned. Also, if I would have known I couldn't have gone there, I could have just went earlier with Trapper with boots, right? So there's a lot I could have done differently. But the game kind of said, no, this is how it's going to work. Okay. And this is only at range 2. Man, I'm really bottlenecked here. Oh, there's a lot of things I would do different now that I've started this scenario, but that's alright. Do I feel lucky enough to get a ×2? I do have my blesses in there, but I'm just going to risk it. Oh my goodness, we hit it naturally. That's a big one, because now we can huge attack something, and we get a second mark. Wow, was that lucky. Alright, where does that leave me? I don't think I can walk through here. Fist, I could even jump to the backside, pure damage. Brittle, no, I can't. Double brittle. I could pull through the trap if I get drawback and brittle, but I don't really need it. I'm trying to get brittle on this 14-2 shield. Great time to get the blesses in the deck. Element-wise, we'll figure it out. Might even just be... Oh my gosh. Yikes. Might even just be a good time to the Mountain's Fist, kill something, and get a heal going, right? So I can... Damn, I gotta be adjacent. Now I just surrounded that. I was gonna say, I could make this a stun trap and pull this way. And then Mountain's Fist. And I could still do that at 16 if I take my pull. I think that's probably the play, something like that. So let's just tentatively set that up and see what that looks like. So the big thing is one of you guys needs to get out of there early. So that's probably you. And it needs to be before 13. We have the dark, so probably a dominate. We just disarm here. Big attack, disarm. Full kill. Ooh, I am muddled. That's not a guaranteed kill, but I gotta risk it. You're coming this way and making that a stun trap. Ooh, I could do the bottom here. To move 3 and then make it a 9-11 damage insta-dead. I make it 5-8 with immobilize. Because you're killing there, you're killing here, you're disarming there, so then I only have him to worry about. He's at 5. Hive, what you got, my man? What you got? Maybe just a late move and multi-target. I don't love that I'm letting this skeleton do what he wants. I could pure damage the skeleton for 4, and then he dies on his turn with wound. That's a heal 4, this is only a heal 3. Tough choice, tough choice. I mean, I think it's probably worth... It's range 2. I don't know, I'll do something like this. That means I don't have to go at 11 here, because there's already a spot there. Was there a better bottom I could do? Not really, because I don't think my shadows are going to make it. Could get a multi-target, but I like the disarm play better. I'll stay at 14 on the disarm. That should beat them. Oh my gosh, lucky. I should have looked at their initiatives. 13, 14, 12. Okay, we're good. Come on, +1. Oh, I actually should have just called out anything but -1, right? Because anything but -1 there, the wound kills. That's unfortunate. Is it unfortunate enough to just outright kill him? Oh, probably. Why did I not get the heal? He should be at 7, right? I mean, yes, I jumped, but I ended my turn on the trap. Ooh, I think that's a bug. I need that heal. I mean, I'll get this going, but that's not the same. Oh, shit. And then I forgot to kill it. Okay. I gotta restart the round. I'm trying not to spam it, right? But I'm gonna burn a card for something I shouldn't have burnt a card for, which is a massive, massive difference. So because I need that so badly, I guess what I do... is maybe just... I think it's because I jumped. There might be something goofy with the update. So I can just do that with the normal move. I'm giving up my top heal the following turn. But I guess I'll just launch pod or something. Alright, and then we were 16 with a pull. Trapper needs to say 13 with a huge damage trap. And you were, I want to say 14-ish with the disarm. Because we tied them, yep. Alright, let's see if this triggers how it should. Because I should be up to 7. Was I poisoned? What am I missing here? I must have been poisoned. I don't think it changes my play. I'm just going to act like it never happened. We hit a lot of things, like Poison Wound. I just already had them, which is a little unfortunate. Power Potion just to make sure we get the kill. Alright, super annoying. I would really like to save that flask. It's only an attack 3. We'll figure it out. Oh, I get it. Because the first enemy to die is poisoning everyone at melee range. I really thought it was only one, if I'm being honest, but that's alright. I didn't even look to see that he was poisoned. Massive trap. Let's go. 11. That might be our first double digit. What are we doing next turn with Trapper? Not a whole lot is the answer. I could get a bottom strengthen. You're dead. You're hopefully dead. You're disarmed and weaker. I guess it's worth it just for stamina purposes. So do I get the strengthen with a little heal? Probably. Try and time that up going into room 2. Element-wise, we're consuming, we're not generating, so then I have nothing for the next turn. I think I save it. Shit, because he went before Fist. Why didn't he attack here? Weird. I mean, I really have to do the pull play. Oh, because he was disarmed. Man, I'm too tired for this tonight. Alright, this is going to cost me a lot to get back. Damn. Damn. Bad spot. Okay. So if I get drawback, doesn't really help. Man, this is expensive. Alright, you do need to generate elements for me. And then we... These guys are both getting poisoned again. I'm at a really weird point in the cycle over here. And then Fist, what are we doing? Without an element, this is only an attack 3. I guess that's okay. We try and kill here, generate. And then that gives you an attack 5. And maybe just Black Barrage. Yikes. Can't say I love that, but... Boom, boom. And then at least I can go at 16 to try and get out. Three, 4, 1. So I can actually hit. Alright. The big thing is, can I walk through Chaos Beams? I don't think so. It didn't let me earlier, but... I mean, it says I can. I should just be able to walk through it. It's just going to trigger another effect, but they already hit trap damage. I mean, rather than Mountain's Fist, I could... Man, the initiatives are so bad if I don't Mountain's Fist, but I want to heal. I don't know. Something like that. Get here, pure damage. Hit him and kill. That's just such an expensive card to get back. I think I gotta do this. Already muddled, so we full send it for the sake of the poison. That's fine, we got that out of the deck. And these guys are already poisoned, so it's fine. We'll get our shadow here. Might just be worth the bottom heal. Might just be worth the bottom heal, because I don't think I can kill anymore. I really wasn't sure if I would at disadvantage. I got Earth out. Do I go get drawback just for the next room so I have something to do? Probably. Because I think as soon as I kill him, I'm just going to teleport. I don't quite know how this works. Alright. Sixth, strengthened. We still need a +2. It's heavy sword. We just need a +1. Oh, because I was modeled. Shit. Oh, I'm chalking this mission. This was a bad turn. I'm gonna burn again. And that costs 2, and this is a survive scenario. So I gotta do this different. Hive's not making it out at this rate. I mean, all I have to do different is use my boots. 2, 3, 4. It's an attack 4. Oh, he's invisible. All I have to do is just use my boots, which is not that hard of a change. I just was being greedy. That's what I get for being greedy. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And here, I'll keep it the same. I could have went late to not be focused. It really doesn't matter. If I'm gonna do the... No. So we're not poisoned right now. So this should actually heal. Doesn't heal. That's so weird. I really don't know why Hive's not healing. When I was here, I didn't kill anyone adjacent. I was surrounded by a trap wall, and that skeleton was still alive, and I didn't get my heal 4. I actually think it's just a bug. I hate being that guy to say it, but it doesn't feel right, I can tell you that. Kind of wish I would have had my disarm for this turn, just so that I could have, like, slow played long resting and stuff next turn, you know. It would have just let me change my tempo a little bit. Alright, I'm muddled. I guess I stick with it. But I'm going into the next room in kind of a bad spot in my rest cycle, I guess, is all I was thinking. Come on, Trapper. Get that next to Hive so it can not work again, my man. Okay, let's get it here. I don't think it'll teleport rooms with me, but that's okay. Gotta take my heal back. Alright. So what do I need to do? I need to go into the Chaos Beam. So I guess what I'm thinking is going... What? Oh, I don't even need to do that technically. But I was trying to hit the heal. So 1, 2, 3 Chaos Beam, and then I still have 2 movement. That's a late initiative. Feels like I need the long rest there. Doesn't feel like any of my stuff's beneficial here. Wish that heal trap. I wish I would have put the extra heal here. I mean, maybe I short rest on Hive. Because then I could go in real late. What does short resting allow me to do? It allows me to walk through the heal trap to get the poison off. Heal and loot. So it's a much bigger heal. Damn, I don't want to lose that, because that's kind of my bottom power potion play. But that's less impactful than long-range missiles or my heal. So unfortunately, it's just capping our damage, but that's okay. I think hindsight, I would have stuck with the nuke play and kind of planned better for the skeletons, knowing they would avoid these. Actually, then Trapper's push cards are more beneficial versus just pulls. Alright, what am I doing here? So I'm healing. I'm probably just moving. I'll do it at 16. We get through. The regen should heal my poison. That should be a heal. I should get my heal. That's a big turn. Here, I think I just move. I think this has to be my late initiative turn. Well, 1, 2, 3, we're in. I've got 2 move, but whatever. I mean, I could be less greedy. I could just go in and hit more things, but I think I need that heal. Didn't get the heal. Hive's bugged. Didn't get the heal. With this being an exhaust mission, it's almost just worth quitting now. I'm not getting the regen healed off the poison, so maybe I will get the regen, but this is brutal. If I can't heal a character and it's an exhaust mission, I think I just lose. I mean, I will keep it going, but this doesn't feel like a me problem. Let's consume this, because I could potentially muddle with the dark. Well, that's from a shadow, to be fair. So it all depends on if the shadow transfers. Since I already think this is chalked, let's just go figure out what's in the next room. Okay, based on the wording, after the first hero to teleport, all other heroes and summons will also trigger one of the 12 when arriving in that new room. So they don't automatically come. So I just sacrificed him. Okay. I read that wrong. I definitely thought it would be like a, he went, everybody joins. No. That is not the case. Alright, well, between not being able to heal and then not understanding the rules, we definitely just lost this mission. Because Poor Fist is solo doloing this. Yeah, I mean, I could have just slow played it and done another heal turn up top. Especially knowing everyone's shielded in here. This is not the play, right? We did a little chip damage, but... hit and muddled. Good, good, good. We ignore that. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. Like, is the Hive bug just for this mission, you think? Or is it just straight up Hive right now is bugged? Like, do I just have to sit my Hive down and say no Hive for a bit? That stinks. We just got the Code Geminate. I was so excited. I guess I could have looted. I don't really care. Oh, and of course, he summoned behind me. Good. I could have looted with my boots there. It's fine. That's super annoying. Well, a little discouraging, but I think I need to just not bring Hive until I know I can heal him. Just leveled up. At least that's cool. Let's do that part. Man, I had a couple... I mean, there's nothing I can do about the bug. But I also had a couple pretty bad brain farts tonight. Always interesting learning the special rules mechanics. with it calling it a teleport, I just assumed once I hit the Chaos
The
Beam,
alarm bell
everyone went
rings.
in.
A guard spotted the unmistakable flash of pink chitin just below the surface of the water. Lurkers. They burst from the bay
Lurkers
in a
again,
terrifying,
man, they're
skittering
angry.
display of speed. The guards get the last of the dock workers through before the first lurker slams against the gate.
Send it. Show me what your
Violet
research
exits the
are.
gate.
Alright, 35, 35. We're risking it. We're risking it. We don't care. We don't care. You can't touch us. 3 for 3. Let's go.
I failed. I couldn't stop them.
Violet.
Alright, at least we had a nice outpost phase. And since it was such a bad mission, we're going to choose a new card here. Gotta give you guys a little something to get excited about. Wow, is that kind of a crazy team play, especially since I'm losing my trapper here soon. I mean, this is also insane. Move, shield, heal. That's phenomenal too. That's just very universal. The hard part is at level 8, this is not a card I'm getting back. Maybe with the stamina potion or if I have a ward up. So the hard part that I'm hitting with Fist at the high levels is like each of these cards are good, but unlike other characters, it's not beneficial to bring all the high level cards because you almost hit a point where the cost to get it back and try and make it repeatable is too expensive. This is cool. This is kind of like the old Craighart. 3 obstacles within 4, attack 2 out of everything. The hard part with his AoE, right, is it's all 2s, which isn't bad, but isn't great. Big ol' retaliate. I like this play. Frozen Spike for that bottom is amazing. I know it's greedy, but like I wish this had a little heal or something on it at level 8. I mean, everyone takes 1. And then that's probably at least 2, so I'm dishing out 2 strengthens and an earth. I think this is probably the more flexible card. Like, this bottom's very good, but I'm never going to do both of those. And do I really want to just be healing with my level 8 card? Not really. I mean, the brittle into the attack 8 is insane. It's just a burn, like it's a once a scenario thing that I go and brittle everything. I mean, this does just kind of wipe the most threatening thing in the room, though. Especially if I do a late, like, move 5, AoE attack, strengthened. I'm probably flipping one of my element generations here, so then I can get the brittle for an attack 12. This might be the better play, but I just think this is thematically pretty fun. The issue is, what am I going to get rid of? I think I need to get rid of... Well, I mean, it has a heal on the bottom. The problem is it's not a reusable heal on the bottom. I mean, it is, right? It is, but I can't get this card back very often just for a heal 3 to 5. On the flip side, if I took this, that would let Trapper be more of a damage dealer. Trapper's so close to retiring, it's hard to kind of plan around Trapper. 3 missions. And I've still got at least 4 here if I focus climbing events. There's 1. There's 1. I'm not doing Realm again. No shot. Man, none of my Lurker quests have it, huh? Edge of the World's the only one I have with Claw Crushers. Man, I don't... At least in the board game, we have like 4 Lurker storylines going right now. The fact that I don't have any lurker stuff to do is crazy. Crazy to me. But that's besides the point. Going back to the level 8 card, I'm stalling because this is a really tough choice. This is a very nice support card, but I think I'm already doing so much support in the brittle, people got to find their own way to strengthen. So I'm going to take the one-time brittle and figure out how to work it in here. I think with that card... Lacerating Eruption pairs into Frozen Over. I mean, pretty much I'm only playing draw for the bottom at this point, because the attack 2 is not actually great. But it's such a good, flexible card. I hate to give that up. I mean, this is obviously my weakest card. I guess I get rid of it, though, because if I'm brittling everything, I can probably get a kill here. That's what I gotta hope for. And if I time it upright to do that after I strengthen myself, then I should be able to generate an element. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Alright, I still gotta pick my perk. Ooh, Outburst feels great, but also I'm getting less and less healing. So rolling through more, especially when I'm strengthened, feels really good. Like now I could even roll into 2, 3 of those at the same time. Man, alright, well. I don't quite want to retire Deathwalker. So we're going to save the Claw Crushers. I think... I'm really hoping it was just Upper Spire that was bugged. I'm not going to give up on it yet. I think we go do Contain Fire, but we will see when I jump back. Sorry about the real quick loss, man, but the no healing bug on an exhaust mission, plus me just mentally being a little tired, was not a good combo. Even if I didn't sack Fist off and like redid the round because I understood the special rules, I don't think there's any way we win. That's another room that we're just getting completely swarmed and we're spawning in. So, hey, you live and you learn. We will try again here soon. You want to know why? Oh my gosh. It just clicked. Hive can't heal in Plague Control. In Plague Protocol. This is what I get for trying to record a video too late. We did it again. We did it again. Didn't read the fine print in the contract. They got me. Booked paying interest for life. Just kidding. But that's exactly what happened. So that does change things. I just can't sit in Plague Protocol. So what I would need to do is pop in and out of this form with an additional summon out. So like I need to get a third summon. Technically that's not the right turn, because I'm in Rapid Fire, I'm in Plague Protocol, and then I would need to summon something that's going to stay alive for a while, like Reconstruction Aid, to be able to pop out, heal. Interesting. Yeah, man. That makes the Code Geminate even worse in the range form. I think what that means is I just like do the nuke turn early in the range form, wipe the first room, and then get out of it. I think that's the only way to play it. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to think about these cards a little bit. They got me. New card. New card. Didn't read it. Cool. Well, at least we know. It's not a bug. It's a me problem. We can still run Hive. We're good. Alright, you live and you learn. I will see you again soon. We're going to get that dub.